What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of the PSG Let's Play. If you're excited for this episode, hit the like button down below and subscribe for daily updates on the channel of Football Manager, both in terms of this series and also player reviews as well. Down below, Let's Play channel as well. We've currently followed on there, and new games coming up very soon when they are released, i.e. Resident Evil, the remake of that, Resident Evil 4, and also Jedi Survivor, which is coming out in April. There are two games coming soon on that channel. So today, guys, is a season kind of report. I do it for two reasons. One, I like to just look at things and maybe have a discussion. You guys give your thoughts on if you think I'm agreeing with you, if you agree with me, or different ideas. Also, it's a good episode for people who like to watch the series or try and catch up, because it's like a mini pause. So, like, okay, there's no more games being shown, I can catch up a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of a It's just what I like doing these. I like doing these. It's kind of good to take stock of where you're at, and also maybe give myself some better perspective on how we're doing. So let's look at it. So look how we're doing then. So first of all, league table. We're top. Only drawn 2 games, won 13, but it doesn't feel that good, if I'm honest with you. We've not been playing amazingly well. We've won games, but they've been narrow wins. We've not been taking, charge of games for 90 minutes and then getting the win. It's been like 70 minutes on top, 1-0 ahead, they get one back, and make it 1-1, then we go ahead and get another one, a late goal, make it 2-0. And it's inhibited our ability to rest players in games. Like, if it was 3-0 with 70 minutes to go, you take some guys off, and that's 20 minutes rest, rather than 90 minutes having to play full on and, secure the win. But we're top of the table. It's what we expected. It should be the case. I feel like while we're not playing amazingly well, we've got the quality to win. Every game back from 2. I can't see Strasbourg and Lens, Lon, is it Lon? Is that how you pronounce it? Probably is. Keeping up that pace. I think they will drop points at some point, more than us. Ideally, I want this Champions League, this League 1, or minimum have a really strong points lead, so they can rest players for this competition. See, nicely planned segue there. Champions League, we in the group stage, just to show the group stages. We'll go. Oh God, what group were we in? I forget what group we actually were in. Group E. Let's bring that up. Can we bring it up on its own? I think we can. Group E. Yeah, there we go. We were done by Liverpool game in the final game of the group stage. We didn't mean anything but now defeat there. Now defeat at Anfield as well, in my opinion. And then the Dortmund game just didn't one of those weird performances. So we finished second in the group. We should have finished top. We should have finished higher than 9 points, but we just we're in the middle of this stupid kind of phase where we just seem to just not be able to string performances in a row. We can win games in a row, no problem with that. But Champions League, once we lost Liverpool in the first game, it was always going to be a bit of an ask to win the group. Liverpool good in the game, even though they're poor in real life, or at least not as good as on FM as they are in real life. It was, and I always felt like Dortmund and PSV, there was a chance in there for a negative result or a draw, and that happened with Dortmund. But we did beat Dortmund 4-1 away from home, so that just shows how inconsistent we are with our performances. And as a result of that, we've got moved in the next round. Honestly, the way we have been playing recently, I just don't feel we're going to get through that tie. I think they're going to be favourites for it. We could have got Trabzonspor, but of course we don't get them. We don't get them. Champions League draws, all draws in general on FM this year, I've been screwed over on them because I just don't get them. Not get any luck with them at all. Even Man United save I've got going on. I had Man City in the early rounds of the Carabao Cup early on, and I could have had like over 20 other teams. It's ridiculous how unlucky I've been with draws. But the plus side is if we get through that tie, it's one big team out of the way already. So, and you've got to be at some point. But it's just the fact that, if the biggest team, worst draw I can get, I'm getting it at the moment. The Coupe de France is still obviously not entered yet. When we don't enter this round, we entered the 9th round on the 8th of January, and we won the obviously Trophy de Champions. So overall, it's going well. I just think like those couple of niggly draws against Lyon and Monaco, those draws, and on the face of it, are not terrible draws because they are teams that, realistically you could drop points against. And it's not a big shock. But I feel like we could do it. We shouldn't be dropping points in those games. We should be winning them. I think both of those games were ahead in them and letting back into it. But overall, it's going really well. Now, the tactic we're using right now, in case people are wondering, this is what we're using right now. Obviously, PSG rest, but they're going for World Cup. The only thing we've changed recently is we've taken off Workborn to the box, and it seems to make a difference in the last few games. Because look at that, we were 4-2, not great. 2-0, not amazing in it. 2-1 against PSV, struggled. 4-3 against Troyes. Liverpool 2-3. Suddenly we switch it, right at the bottom of the table, but again, we've not been playing well. 3-0 and 4-0. So it's only 2 games in isolation. But it's potentially like, okay, I don't know what it is about this. I know how I want to play quick football, that's one-touch football in the penalty area, but it feels like when you put that on, it just slows everything down. And it's like, you can see what it says, main patient, but what I want them to do is work the ball into the box, but still have the ability, if I see yes, work ball box, but switch it to the side is completely unmarked as a free shot for the winger or something, you know what I mean? Now, if I did this, if I did that, would that do it? In theory, it would. I'm just not sure. The idea being that, let's say, let's get back to the main tactics. So let's say Messi's got the ball here. Messi's got the ball here, right, edge of the box, and he's trying to work into he's about here. He's trying to work it in, but there's a switch of play to Ronaldo at the far post for a header because he's unmarked. Would he go for that then? You know what I mean? With the added tactical information instruction of being more expressive. That is something I would like to explore, but again, that's why I do videos like this, so you guys give me your thoughts on that if you guys feel inclined to do so. It's trying to find the balance of, yes, working to the box and good chances, but still have that ability to, mate, you've got a ball on here that's outside our tactical instructions, but if you play it, and you get it right, we're in, and it's a goal or opportunity to score. So that's what I'm trying to get them to do. That's the frustration we work the ball in the box. Is I see passes that are on that obviously are not down to the tactic that we're playing, but they play them, it's a goal, and they seem to ignore them more when you've got that on. Maybe having more expressive freedom on would help with that. So in terms of the squad, you look at the top goal scorers, and what I love about this is Mbappe and. Look at the main guys here, which are basically. Why do they keep doing this? There we go. So the top, the main 4 that play, more or less, are all almost in double figures. Ronaldo's got 17 top goal scorer. Mbappe's got 13. He's trying to change his roles, and I'll change back in a minute. Neymar's got 9, he should have more than that. Messi's got 8, should have got more than that. They're both getting good chances, these guys. I mean, Messi's finishing is what? Messi's finishing is like 17, and he's just not got the finishing. I don't know what it is about it, but what a sign this guy has been. I was worried that he wouldn't get a football or wouldn't play much and get these goals, but look at that, 17 goals. We paid how much for him? £15.5 million. It's a bargain in my opinion still. I mean, he's on a high wage obviously, but he will be as Cristiano Ronaldo. But it's the options we have. It's something different to what we already have, isn't it? You look at Messi, Mbappe and Asensio and Neymar. They're not the most physically demanding or strongest players in the world, are they? Whereas you look at someone like Ronaldo, and straight away he's got that different. It's something different. If you go more direct and need to, he's got the aerial presence that maybe they others don't have as much. Plus he's Ronaldo, my all-time favourite player, so it's good to have him in the team. It's just like a striker. I still think we could do better at striker long term. I think if Ronaldo's 37 years old, there's a possibility at some point it will drop off massively. But I feel like for now he's doing what he needs to do. He's scoring goals. Every time he plays, I think he's going to score. If we can just find the tactic tweaks we need, then that's the only thing we need to change into the lineup. But Ronaldo is absolutely fantastic. In terms of the midfield, Now I mentioned last episode that I've signed a player and he's joining in January transfer window. Let's go bring him up. Now they full disclosure, they gave him more money to do this. By the way, I'm the most annoying manager on the face of the planet because I always ask for more money, everything like that. So the player I brought in, drum roll please, Camavinga, for £75 million, £25 million up front, rest obviously in installments. Just feels like he is the player I've been eyeing up for a while, and also I talked about wanting to have him in the squad for Champions League. Now the problem is, will he be eligible to be registered in the squad and still be able to make it in there? But I still think it's a good signing anyway because he does fit the criteria I'm looking for. Under 21 midfielder that can come in. Obviously, I'll look at the squad registration rules when that happens and I'll let you know how that's going to work out. But I think it's a good deal. Me personally. In terms of any more news about things that we're working on, the thing is, there's one other thing that we did, but I'm not sure if it's going to come up or not, because I think there was something. There we go. There it is. I asked them to buy the stadium, and they're doing so. If something goes to plan, they'll intentionally conclude the deal by 2023. So I'll update you on that as of when that happens, if it happens. Obviously, that's been an issue in real life. They've had a problem with the rent on the stadium, and I don't know the full ins and outs of the issue, but it looks like has been an issue, and they're trying to work on that. Or at least they were trying to work on it before they got told no, you're not having it, which is disappointing for their point of view, obviously. But for us in this save, we're trying to buy it ourselves. So that's good. That's what we need to do. In terms of any of business, the only thing we talk about is the fact that maybe in the summer window, January window, I can see myself keeping Ramos for now. This season, I mean, his contract runs out in 2024. Keeping him for this season, next season, but buying a young centre back. The reason why I'm saying this, he's got high aggression, and he likes to wind up opponents, and he ain't got the pace anymore. He gets stuck. He got aggression and low pace is an issue for me, and I'm just worried that we need to get him out of the team long term. So again, in the January window, got £45 million. Well, not exactly £45 million to spend, but like 35 million. Excuse me. I did £58 million to spend is to try and find a young centre back. I know exactly who I would want. I bought him last time, and I make no apologies doing this again. If I can get him in, Upamecano. He's the guy I want. He's the guy I'm after. I don't know if it's going to be a deal I can do right now. He's trying to do it now, actually. He's trying to do some live transfer negotiations. Let's see. So we've got £38 million. So £20 million up front. This is never going to be accepted, by the way. I'm just trying to see if they even negotiate and give me an idea what the funds would be needed to do this. So offer like, I don't know, £50 million up front. Wow, they'll do it. Oh, wow. Wow, let's do this now then. Let's do this now. Start negotiations. Pay rise, not happening. Regular starter. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm happy with that. He wants 250 grand a week. What's he currently on right now? 200 grand a week. Not a massive increase in his wages. Try 230 and see if they'll accept that. Perfect. Wow, that's surprising. So that's brilliant. Again, it's adding more numbers to the squad, but depth. We're not looking to say at young signings that are going to be like insane. Because we're not doing a long-term save with PSG. The idea of the save is to get Champions League 1 ASAP. Ideally this year, of course, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, that's the deal done. So he's in. If we don't get the Champions League win, then next summer's going to see what happens next summer with how we approach things. But I feel like those two signings are good deals. They will improve our squad depth as well, and that's what we need to do essentially going forward. Obviously, if you look at the dev center, we've got some players out on loan as well. If we go to general info and valuation, we've got like Icardi, Paredes, Wijnaldum, and the Herrera, Draxler, Kazawa, all these guys that we don't really need, and they'll be moved on in the summer, most likely for some money. Doubt we'll get much money for these guys, but we might get something for them if we get anything at all. So that's what we need to do. So in terms of anything to talk about, there's not much else to talk about other than tactically. Is that a word? Tactically. There we go. Is there anything you change about this, guys? I think this is what we need to do. I'm really considering doing this though. More onto the box and be more expressive, because in my mind it should work. Whether or not FM lets it work is another question entirely. So let me know, guys, in the comment section if you think that's a good idea or not. Next episode, let's look at the fixtures and see how things are lining up for. So we've got the World Cup now, of course, and I'm thinking we come back. Are we going to 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, for Rennes and Reims there. Then we do Monaco and Real Madrid. I think that's what I'm going to do for the next episodes. I think you want to see, obviously you want to see Real Madrid, don't you? And it makes sense. Monaco is obviously an interesting game with the whole rivalry on PSG, so it makes sense to do that game there. So that's the plan for the next 3 episodes. Any feedback, guys, welcome, guys. Discord down below is a good place to put feedback as well if you want to join, obviously more than one reason. There's plenty of groups in there to get involved in. It's one thing I'm trying to grow, but obviously, you know, as the more the channel grows, the more the Discord will grow, of course. But yeah, if you want to get involved in that Discord as well and get involved in there, please feel to do so. Or feedback, any feedback is welcome, guys, on videos. I want to make them better. I'm going to focus on one Let's Play at a time. I think it's better to do it that way. All energy in one series rather than 2 series. Allows me to focus on one save as well, so I can hopefully do better with the on-field results. So yeah. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, I hope you have enjoyed it. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.